welcome back to another video. Today in this video I'm going to continue the Maria Trolle color along that I'm currently working on. If you saw the last video, you know that all of the flowers on the page are finally done. I absolutely love the way that it turned out. So today we are going to attempt a background, and this is the background tutorial that y'all have been asking for. So we're going to be working in Botanicum by Maria Trolle. We are going to do the background with Distress inks. I have actually had quite a bit of happy mail and have built up a good amount of colors. So now I have enough colors to be able to put some colors together that look beautiful when they're blended with one another. And so that is what we're going to do today. If you check the description box down below, you will find links down there for everything that you see in this video, as well as my email list, my Facebook group, my Etsy shop, and my Patreon if you'd like to support me there. I also now have channel membership. If you would like more information about that, you can click the join button down below the video. So let's go ahead and get started. Here are all the Distress inks that I have. I got this cute little handy box from Hobby Lobby, and I thought it was the perfect place to store my Distress inks. And I just have them all stacked in here according to colors. They were bought in kits of 3 or 4 colors, and so I did end up with a couple duplicates of certain colors, but I did already pick out my colors. Let's go to the page we're working on. So here's the page completed without the background, and I'm hoping that the background just really brings everything together. So what I did is I chose some colors that are all of the colors that we already had on this page, and we have a lot of orange down here, but it's not anywhere in the rest of the page. So my thought was to bring that into a background and maybe use some oranges and yellows. And then since we have some pink in the page, go ahead and add a little bit of pink into that as well. Now I do have purple on this page, sort of like pinky purple types of colors, but I don't think I'm going to add that into the background. Let me go ahead and show you the colors that I did choose. I have picked strawberry, which is a really pretty color, and this one I think is going to look pretty. This one's called Abandoned Coral. It's like a pinky orangey color, and I think it will look nice because some of the colors that are in these flowers up towards the top of the page. And then I have Carved Pumpkin, which is a pretty bright orange. It's really pretty. And then Mustard Seed, which was the brightest yellow I could find out of the yellows that I have. I had one other yellow, and it's called Fossilized Amber, but I don't think that's yellow enough. I really want quite a bit of pop, so I really wanted to use brighter yellow. Y'all know me and my bright colors. I just love bright colors, as you could probably see with this coloring page. Now I do have the little tool that goes with the Distress inks. You purchase this, and you can purchase it with these little Velcro circles that go right on here like this, and you just use these to spread the Distress ink. Today we're going to do the background, but I'm thinking I really want to do a video and try using Distress inks with colored pencils over the top and see how that works. So if you'd like to see that video, let me know in the comments below. But today we're going to do the background. So I'm hoping that I have enough lighting in here today because the sun has gone down quite a lot. Because I didn't get to film this morning because somebody was outside mowing their lawn. Every time I want to film, someone is mowing their lawn, and I know that would just be so annoying to listen to in the background if you're watching this video. So I ended up having to wait, and now it's turning into a rainy day with no sun out. So I'm going to start with the Mustard Seed. Ever since I started this page, I have been thinking about the background, and my idea for the background is that I want to use yellow to frame all of the flowers that don't have yellow in them. But my only issue is that I only have this. I don't have a little small one. I really need to buy some. I know that you can get on Amazon a pack of some tools that are used to spread these, and they've got really skinny ones in there. Now I've tried the ones for my pastels, and they just do not spread the ink in the right way. It's not the right kind of tool to be able to do that. So I'm going to see what I could do with this, but I did play with these a little bit before I filmed the video, because I've used Distress inks, but I have not used them often at all. So I can tell you right now, I'm not a pro. So if you are a beginner and you want to learn new mediums, you will see by the end of this video that you can do it too. So we're going to see what we can come up with, but I'm going to start with this color, and I'm just going to very lightly put some on the brush. Actually, maybe I should turn it over since that side is dirty. So I'm going to put a little bit of yellow on here, and I'm going to just start adding some of the yellow around all of the flowers. And after I decided to use distress inks, I started thinking maybe I should have done the background first. So I'm hoping that the distress ink doesn't end up going over the top of my colored pencils, but it seems to be doing okay so far. But I really just want a lot of this really pretty yellow around all of the flowers. And I'm going to try to add a little bit more without using hard pressure. And I'm going to add a couple layers just to brighten that yellow up just a bit more. I wonder if there is a yellow that is a bit brighter than this one. I'm going to have to look and see what colors I actually don't have. Right now I'm just trying to use the edge of the tool because I don't want to go over my colored pencil work, because y'all, I spent so much time on these flowers. I love the way they turned out. Love, love, love them. I think I just need a little bit of yellow down here, and let's put some yellow around our adorable little ladybug over here. Now we need to come to the other side, and we're going to do the same thing around every one of these flowers. And I'm trying to get the yellow brightened up quite a bit. I think after adding a second layer, it's really starting to brighten it up quite a lot. I think I'm doing okay staying out of the areas where I don't want to go into, despite having the bigger tool. Okay, so now we need to do the same thing to some of these. I want to get some yellow in here, nice and really bright. I have to go really lightly. I see right here I already got a little bit over the white Posca, and wow, putting it over that white Posca really picks up that color. These are so easy to lay down though. If y'all don't have distress inks, these are super fun. I've actually had them for quite a long time, but they were dried out and everybody kept asking me, do a video with distress inks. I was like, I have distress inks, but they're dried out, and I just never got around to buying more. And I had them on my wish list, and some wonderful subscribers, actually 2 different people, sent me a couple sets each, and I was so thankful. And one of them actually sent me this for my distress inks that I had that were dried out. This is the Distress Refresher, and it just says on it, use with distress ink, markers, and paint. And you just spray it on there so that they're no longer dried out anymore. So that was a really nice fix. This color that I'm using right now, this was one of the original colors I already had that I bought in a set in Michael's a very long time ago. Michael's or Hobby Lobby or something like that. But I would really love to have all of the colors. So this next color that I have is called Carved Pumpkin. And I'm going to try to add just a little bit of this in here. So I am going to use the same foam piece or whatever you'd want to call this, and I'm just going to blend some of this right into certain places just to give it a little bit of a contrast. And I want to add a little bit more down into here where the bunny is, and maybe a little bit over here. And I'm trying to go in a circular motion to get this down onto the paper. I feel like it works much better. And if you go very lightly, it works better as well, because you could tell in some places, like right here, it didn't spread out really well. Let me pull down the page just a little bit, and I'm just gonna blend some more of this. And I think I want some pink in here around the bunny. Let me add just a little bit of orange in some places over here. I think so far it looks really good, and it's really working at pulling some of these colors that I have in these flowers down here at the bottom into the rest of the page. I think it really needed that. I think I need a little bit more yellow, and add some more yellow here to the top so that I can add some other colors and blend some other colors into the yellow. And then down at the bottom of the page, because I really think whether it's the coral color that I chose or the pink that I chose, I think that's going to look pretty blended into the yellow. I'm trying to use the side just to get a little bit more color down there and make it look a little bit different. So now let's add a little bit more of the orange, and we're just going to work on blending this color right into the other one. I kind of like that, how it looks a little spotted. We're gonna add a little bit more over here. That looks kind of cool actually. Okay, so let's start coming in with another color. This next one I'm using is called Abandoned Coral, and I'm gonna start blending some of this color into some of the other colors, but look how pretty that is. Oh, I love the look of this. Blend a little little bit of this into where I have the orange. I think these colors look really pretty blended into one another. Maybe I'll come down to the bottom and start adding a little bit of this now. It's making the entire page look so much more bright and vibrant. Wow, I started out with just wanting to frame some of the flowers with yellow, and I think I'm still going to add a little bit more yellow, but I think all these colors look so beautiful together. I love this background. It just really brightened up this page so much. I mean, it already had a whole lot of bright colors on it, but it's just making all of those bright colors stand out so much more. So now I have the picked raspberry, and now I'm going to add some of this into here and see how it looks. We gotta have a little bit of pink because we had these flowers here that were pink, and then we've got pink up here, and I did want some pink down here towards the bottom, and I think I'm going to grab a sheet of paper and put it under here, so this way I could come all the way to the edge of the page with the colors and maybe make this really pink over here in the bottom corner and a little bit over here and then over here. And I'm just going around and blending the pink around the corners and into some of the other colors. And if you come back a second time and go over 2 or 3 times, it really intensifies the color quite a bit more. Let's come up here and go along this part of the top edge. I think I want a lot of pink down here towards the bottom. I think the pink will really help to bring in some of the color from these 2 flowers here. And I think this background is really helping to bring balance through the whole entire page. And I think I'm going to blend another color right into that pink. I think I want a little bit more of the coral. Okay, so this one was the abandoned coral. I think it'll look pretty blended into some of the pink. Oh yeah, look at that. That one went down there way too much. That's okay. I think that if it looks just a little bit imperfect, that just adds a little bit to it and makes it even prettier. I love all these colors. Okay, so now I have the yellow, what was it, mustard seed, I think. And I just want to add a little bit more of this just to cover up a lot of this white. I think I'm actually going to grab another color to get in here. But I have no color around these flowers, and it's just really super hard to get in here because my tool is so big. So I'm going to go over that with some other colors, but I think a blend of the colors would look pretty. And I think just another layer in certain places will really brighten this up. It's actually working really well to brighten it up. But I love how most of the yellow is in the center and sort of just framing all of the flowers that are towards the top of the page. I really just want to brighten it up quite a bit more. I think I like it even better when you add a little bit more and it really darkens and intensifies those colors. But y'all know I love bright, intense colors. So let me see, where are we missing color? I think I'm going to grab the pink, and I'm just going to put a little bit of pink down in here and then over here. Oh, I think that's so pretty. And then a little bit right here. And then we just need to go over this one more time with the pink because I really wanted the pink around the edges. So let's add a little bit more pink over here and up here at the top and in this corner. Wanted some pink around these flowers here and right in here. I'm just trying to cover all the way to the paper. Okay, so the background is done and oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. If this page doesn't scream Easter, I don't know what does. But I think this was the perfect color along to do right around Easter time. I'm so glad that I've completed it. I love this background. I really need to work with distress inks quite a bit more and spend more time with them. But I really believe if I can do it, and I hardly ever play with distress inks, I think I've used them 1 or 2 other times before, then you can do it too. I know sometimes we always get really nervous about using new mediums, and I did too, but I just took some of them and I practiced on another page before I filmed the video just to make sure that I chose the right colors and they blended well together. But no matter what you're doing on any coloring page, if you're trying something new, always try it out on another page before you do it on your page that you're currently coloring on, because that will help you to feel a lot more settled and confident in what you're doing. And if it's a new medium, it will really help you to learn that medium just all that much more. But I hope y'all enjoyed this color along. If you have any other suggestions for anything else that you'd like to see, please let me know in the comments below. Everything you've seen me use in this video, I will have linked down in the description box so that you can easily find them. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Happy coloring. Bye.